On April 2, 1982, Argentine forces storm a windswept cluster of islands in the South Atlantic that most of the world had never heard of before now. The Falklands, home to 1,800 British citizens and 500,000 sheep, suddenly became the flashpoint for a war nobody expected at all. For Argentina, these islands are Las Malvinas, a symbol of colonial injustice that they believe must be reclaimed immediately. The military junta in Buenos Aires, facing economic collapse and public unrest, gambled everything on this audacious invasion of the islands. But they miscalculate, as Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher refuses to negotiate with an aggressor, standing firm against invasion. Within 3 days, a massive naval task force sailed from Portsmouth, carrying 25,000 troops toward the coldest corner of the Atlantic. The journey took 3 weeks, giving diplomats time to desperately for a peaceful solution while ships steamed south through hostile seas. Meanwhile, Argentine forces dug in around Port Stanley, convinced their air force could sink any British fleet that came within range, preparing for battle. May brought the first blood as British submarines sank the cruiser General Belgrano, tragically killing 323 Argentine sailors. 2 days later, Argentine jets struck back with French-made Exocet missiles, sinking HMS Sheffield and killing 20 brave British sailors. As Royal Marines and paratroopers landed at San Carlos Bay, Argentine pilots flew suicidal low-level attacks through a wall of anti-aircraft fire. On land, British forces began the grueling march across frozen moorland toward the occupied capital, carrying impossibly heavy loads through harsh terrain. The climax came in mid-June when British troops assaulted the high ground surrounding Port Stanley, fighting desperate night battles in freezing darkness. Hand-to-hand combat erupted among the rocks while artillery pounded positions on both sides, with victory hanging in the balance. On June 14th, the Argentine commander surrendered, and 11,000 defeated soldiers laid down their weapons, ending the intense conflict. The Union Jack rose again over Government House, but the cost was staggering, with 255 British dead and 649 Argentines killed. The Falklands War changed everything, reviving national confidence in Britain and securing Thatcher's political future after the conflict. But on those windswept islands, where white crosses now mark the fallen, the question lingers: what are we truly willing to sacrifice for sovereignty?